Hey everyone, so I've done a video already, so I have basically on my skincare and everything that I use, and now I'm going to be doing a video on how I found products that I actually could use on my skin and which I found that did break me out, and also on what kind of acne you have and how to kind of get rid of it yourself. So first of all, I'll just start off by saying that my very first foundation I ever had was just basically a simple number 7 one, and then as I got older I kind of went on to different foundations. Like went on to Revlon, Rimmel, Max Factor. In terms of Revlon foundation, there's a huge hype out. It's very bad for breaking you out, the 24-hour wear. I love that foundation and it broke me out so bad, and personally I think that that's the thing that kind of kick-started my acne back then when I was younger, because it was awful for my skin and my skin just completely freaked out and was never able to calm down. With that, I will say also that makeup only cannot cause acne. I thought way back then it was just to do with makeup or whatever I was wearing on my skin, and I got in a real strut, you could say, about it, because I felt like everything I'm using on my skin is like giving me spots and I don't know what not to use and what to find that won't, and it was really annoying. But basically I will say about acne is it is a big part to do with growing up and your hormones, and so many people always said to me it's gonna go away, it'll be okay or whatever, everything like that, and I was just like, no it's not, it's awful. I found that a lot of the time we're researching, if you get spots from makeup, it shouldn't be acne, it should be like spots coming up here and there or whatever. It should not be full-blown acne, and after you stop using those products your spots should like go away relatively soon if it is this makeup causing it, and you should be able to kind of see if products are causing you breakout, because you will kind of see a big flux in your skin very quickly. So I went away, as I said, using a lot of different foundations and over again. One I found that definitely did not break me out is this number 7 one, and this is a Stay Perfect, and I use this in all my videos. Never came across anything better on them because they're very natural looking but also very good buildable coverage. One thing I will say too, when it comes to concealer, and the one thing that I definitely did find that did break me out, like I noticed straight away, was this here. I still have it, I haven't yet got round to throwing it out. This is literally years old. This is a collection 2000, you can't even see the writing on it no more, it's that old. But this was like amazing concealer. I'd never seen anything like it before. It covered everything, spots, under eyes, and it was such heavy coverage. It was amazing, and there was nothing else out there that I found was just as good as this. But this broke me out like nothing ordinary. I literally put this on and like say here, and by the end of the day, spots up here, spots everywhere, and it would just, I don't know what was happening, my skin did not react good with that. So then when I was trying to figure out what foundation to use, I ended up being this complete review freak. Like I was always trying to kind of find foundation, which one's good, which makeup's good, what won't break me out, what if other people thought, have some people thought it would. And literally if people had beaming reviews about something and there's just a couple in that said like awful, stay away from it, I'd literally be like, okay, no, not go near that, and be terrified. But one thing I did find, I kind of fell upon it myself by accident, was this Vichy Dermablend one. This is a foundation. Now this is used to kind of cover tattoos, so it would be, and to cover like extreme redness in your skin, and I would not use this as a foundation because just I rather natural or foundation. I don't like a mask over my face. But this here was very good because this definitely, because like I said, it covers tattoos, that's how pigmented it is. I would dot this literally on some of my spots and it would cover them up and it would be class, like the redness would not shine through. This here, since it is such a big tub, I definitely think it's good value for money. I'm so happy to find something, because sometimes when you have acne you just want something to cover it and it won't, nothing will work, and you're just like, people can see. But this was fab, I really like. On to the next then, about kind of researching on websites and stuff like this here. One website I say definitely go and have a look at is acne.org. He also does sell products, this man that created the website. But it's very American based, and you could order it over here, but like I never really done it because it was kind of basic products which I thought I could get here anyway. So just inserted, so I have below, and this is just a picture from acne.org, and this is all the ingredients kind of that you should stay away from if you're wanting to buy kind of makeup and foundation, as these ingredients will block your pores and have been proven to. I found this so easy, and I'll copy and paste all the names down below just to keep on your phone or something, because if you're going out looking for skincare or foundations or something, I found this so handy to be able to compare the ingredients and like what was good and what I should not go near. This website is definitely amazing. Like this taught me so much, kind of even for reviews, if you're wanting to try out a new product or if you're wanting to kind of go on and you've got a new kind of skincare thing, definitely give this page a check, because the reviews on it are from people that actually have it. And still to this day, if I'm wanting to get products and stuff, I'd still kind of give a glance over if it's for my skin and it's for something different, because I just would not want to go back to what way it was at. Also in this here page, it shows you a lot, or tells you a lot about how acne comes around and your different types of acne you have, how to treat it, how to take off your makeup, even how to put on makeup to be sensitive. And the main message I found through this website is irritation equals acne. If you have acne, you want to be so gentle with your skin, and you do not want to be scrubbing, you do not want to be picking, and picking is so hard, I know, not to do, but the way I always found it was put stuff on my face so I wouldn't pick at it. Like, I'd always be putting kind of some kind of cream, or even if it was pseudo-cream, I'd be putting that on because it would cover the redness, and then I would be looking at my skin like, oh, I want to pick that spot. That's why I've said before, Mario Badescu is the best I found out there, because it does not irritate my skin. Like, I used to remember going to bed and my face would be stinging like crazy from putting all these different things on. And like, now I find if I'm having a bad skin day, I would literally rub a bit of lavender oil and mix that in my toner and just kind of put that in my face, and I would have a slight tingle, but not an irritation one that is going to burn your face off you. And that's something I found very hard to kind of understand, that you should not irritate your face when you're trying to get rid of acne and get rid of spots. You should be as gentle as possible and use really gentle products. And like, what exactly you should be using every night kind of for your skin. Best way I could say it is 3 simple things. Go easy with it. First of all, get yourself a really good kind of moisturizer, like that double base one or Cetaphil one there, because they're great. You can get the Cetaphil, so you can now in Boots, which is fab. Then secondly, get yourself a very simple, very kind of gentle cleanser. Like for me, the number 7 is the one I use, and it's great. So it does not irritate my skin whatsoever. And then third, have your treatment, whatever treatment you have for your skin. For example, if you're on Duac or some kind of lactic acid base, you want to be very gentle with everything else, because these products will dry your face out. For me, like I've said before, these did not work for me, these creams, but for some people I know they do work very well. So you'd want to be very gentle with everything else you're using. In terms then of dealing with the dryness in your skin, you could exfoliate, so you could maybe once or twice a week. Once again, for me, that did not work out well because my skin was so sensitive. Any kind of irritation just brought it back up again and made everything a lot worse. So me, I just had to deal with it and just moisturize my skin. And some weeks too that I found my skin was just getting too dry and like literally cracking off my face. It looked so disgusting. I would just then kind of mix my treatment in with my moisturizer and put that on my hyperpigmentation, what's left after you get your acne kind of half cleared up, or even just after you get rid of a spot. Me personally, I was left with a lot of dark kind of blemishes on my skin and a lot of hyperpigmentation that did make my acne look so much more worse than kind of what it was. For me, it just took time for it to go away, and even now if I get a spot I just have to wait for it to go away. But definitely Pseudocreme, it was very handy, so it was putting that on and that would take the colour out of it, but that's a slow process, but it did work. This works a whole lot better. I was on Retina A and I was using a lot of glycerinic acid based products to try to get rid of those acne marks, but I couldn't. The Retina A just dried my skin out too much, and I was like, it's not worth it. Like, I can just deal with these marks. You can see them still, but I'll deal with it because it was just not worth it anymore. But definitely stay patient. That's my main thing to say, and definitely give acne.org a shout. Try look it up or whatever, because it's a very good website and there's a lot of people on there that are going through the same thing. Try research. That's all I can say, is research like crazy for products, because there is stuff out there, and don't think that you're the only one in this, because there's a lot of people going through the same thing. I'm gonna start in some pictures now at the end just to show you kind of what my acne was like when it was at its worst compared to what it's like now with my skin. And even I'll show you a picture too of just kind of the bumps on my skin with foundation on, the difference before and after. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if there's one thing to take from this, just be patient I guess with it. Like, your skin does clear up and there's a lot worse out there that could be happening.